Hey, good morning, Cavaliers. Hey, I wanted to do a quick video this morning just on being homesick. So I was out at Lehman Monday, and it was so great to see so many seniors come out that we haven't seen in at least a month. And I was walking the halls of the school, and it just wasn't the same. And it kind of struck me that, even though the building's still there and the lights are still on, that Lehman isn't there. Isn't that kind of like being homesick? I can remember the first time I was ever homesick. I was probably 12 or 13, and tradition of my family was that my grandparents would take their grandkids on a big trip in the summer. Each grandkid got to go once with Grandma and Grandpa, and it wasn't just a small trip, it was 3 or 4 weeks long. And for me, we went all the way up to the East Coast, to Boston, New England, all the way up to Canada, Nova Scotia. And I can remember somewhere into that trip just really having a deep desire to be home, just being homesick. And, even though my grandparents were great, they were spoiling us, eating out every night, paying all their attention to me, I still got homesick and longed to be home. It's kind of the same way, I think, with all of us now. We're longing to be back, longing to see each other, longing to be with our friends. Just another quick story. I was in the faculty lounge right before we had to go into this shutdown, and I was talking to Mr. Cordonier. And Mr. Cordonier told me he was having a bad day, and that Ann was struggling, and things had just been rough lately. And he ended the conversation by saying, Josh, no matter what, I know the end. I know both my wife and I are going home. We're going home to be with Christ. And I had to turn away for a minute because it kind of shook me up a little bit. And he was right. That is our ultimate destination. That is our hope. That is our joy in Christ Jesus. So my encouragement to you right now, if you've had up days and down days, wherever you're at, turn it over to Christ. Turn it over to God. He knows your cares and your burdens. He's the one that gives us our hope. Cavaliers, I personally can't wait to get back. Can't wait to see all of you again. But our heart is not in the building. Our heart as Cavaliers is with each other. I encourage you to reach out, encourage each other, give your cares and burdens over to Christ. Hey, Cavaliers, as always, Cavaliers, be great.